What's going on, guys? This is Frank Katzis, and Rope Dart School is in session. Okay, so this is going to be a fun one. We are pitting Freddie from Scooby Doo against Scorpion from Mortal Kombat to see who spun it better.
It's a walk-off. It's a walk-off.
Who spun it better, who fought more intelligently with the rope dart. I am a huge Scorpion from Mortal Kombat fan, obviously, and not so much a fan of Freddie from Scooby Doo. I mean, he's cool, but I'm not crazy into Scooby Doo. But I promise I'm going to be as unbiased as possible. And before we begin, I do want to shout out Sifu Kenny Perez. He hooked me up with this awesome Art of the Dart rope dart t-shirt. Okay, so the rules of this are pretty simple and not many. I'm gonna play a clip from Scooby Doo and I'm gonna play a clip from Mortal Kombat. We're gonna just talk through what's going on and we're gonna award a winner on those two clips. Even if both Freddie and Scorpion do a great job, only one of them can get a check and the other one has to get an X. So in other words, they can't both get checks. The individual segments cannot be a tie because this is rope dart, okay? And in the world of life, death, and rope dart, you either win or you lose. Just to begin, I want to point out that kudos to both Freddie and Scorpion because they both made their own makeshift rigs. Scorpion used a garden spade, and Freddie used what looks like a rope and pulley. Either way, excellent job for both of you, but we're not awarding points for that. So we're starting with Freddie first. I love that down spin, goes in for his crossers, and he does his elbow spin. Now, what is the purpose of the elbow spin? It has to do with angular momentum. Anytime you shorten the line of a rope dart with some type of a spin, it actually increases the speed of the dart. Fred is using his body to speed up the rope dart in this sense. So far, looking good, Fred. Scorpion's first attack is also pretty basic. He does an up spin to a swing shot. It lands and it's good, but I gotta be honest, when it comes to an initial attack with a rope dart, I'm always gonna say that a downspin approach is better than an upspin approach. I'm gonna give the slight edge to Freddie on this one. Next, we have Freddie coming in with a neck spin, and my goodness, it's awful. I cannot stand this neck spin. Number one, he has his lead foot forward. He should have his anchor foot forward. Two, he's doing an anchor side neck spin. Why would you not just do a lead one? So much easier. You see the awkward, he's got this awkward thing going on. And three, look at this plane and footwork. He's basically trying to do a wheel plane technique that he started with a wheel plane technique, and then he moved into some kind of a wall plane footwork and body orientation. I'm sorry, if there's anything in this world I can't stand, it's literally this kind of stuff with a rope dart. It's basic stuff done absolutely terribly. I didn't even look at Scorpion yet, but X, Fred, X. All right, Dartist, I actually had a hard time with this one because I think it's Hollywood shenanigans here. You notice how all of a sudden the rope, when you go slow, just kind of appears around him. He lifts it over his head here, so it's not around him, but then he has to do an exit around the body. It literally makes no sense. So I'm gonna mark this whole part Hollywood shenanigans. That's bad. So even though Freddie's footwork, plane, and approach absolutely sucked with the neck spin, I gotta give him the point because he actually did the technique. And Hollywood shenanigans, we can't give a point to. CGI, no. No. I don't put up with that crap, and now you know. Next, we have Freddie going for a horizontal spin attack, which we all know I kind of can't stand, but it does work. One, what I really like about Freddie is that he uses his body to increase the speed. You see how he's spinning his body? We call that an isolation spin as he's unwinding the dart for a hit. I'm not a big fan of horizontal attacks, but if we're gonna be fair, and I want to be fair, it was a really good hit for Freddie. And I like how even we saw earlier with his elbow spin, he uses his body to add a natural momentum to the dart. So I like this one. Freddie was pretty good. One of my favorite parts of this scene, because Scorpion is doing an actual Scorpion rap. Plus he does his barrel jump. Now, the Scorpion rap is great because he's keeping the line tight around his body. This serves two purposes. One, it's not going to get in the way. And two, it's slack management. Get the guy to the ground, smash him in the face, who's already dead, but it's so much cooler to just kind of wipe the floor with him. I gotta give the edge to Scorpion on this one. Okay, here we have Freddie with a horizontal swing and a miss. So what does he do? Because the horizontal swing didn't work. He goes down to his vertical wheel plane, his dead foot shot, and bam, right to the noodle. A nice dead foot shot, linear shot. Love it. X and JOB Freddie. Okay, love this scene too from Scorpion. He's using more of the dagger-like and tactical style of rope dart combat. I actually really dig this because Scorpion is showing a little bit more versatility with the rope dart, that it can be used as a short-range, hand-to-hand tactical weapon as well. Now notice that he's staying in his Scorpion wrap. Now this is actually a big detail, and it's really great that they did this because, again, that wrap is keeping all that extra line from the rope out of the way. So it allows him to do his tactical movements without actually getting himself tied into it. Now, you'll see that some of the scenes, it kind of looks like the rope is not around him, and then it is. It's Hollywood. They don't get it the way I get it, and it's fine. But I think the overall idea here was to keep the rope wrapped around him so that it doesn't get in the way and he can continue with his tactical movement. It's a close tie, but between these two, I gotta give the edge to Scorpion. Again, a little bit more versatility. I like the use of the wrap. And Freddie did the horizontal spin attack, which I never like anyway. So I gotta give the edge to Scorpion on this one. Okay, so guys, right now we're at a dead tie. We have 2 checks and 2 strikes against both Freddie and Scorpion. So the tiebreaker is, how does it end? Well, for Freddie, it looks like that he gets to kiss and make out with my childhood crush. Super significant part that I'm sure most people miss when they watch this scene, which I also think was the downfall for Hanzo. Notice in the beginning, Hanzo tethers to his left arm. So his anchor arm would be his left side, making his right side his lead arm, or his lead side. Now, great, Scorpion is a righty. Perfect. Notice when he's walking over to Bihan, what is this? He's actually changing the tether from his anchor hand to his lead hand. Now, I'm asking myself why, but you could see with that initial attack, bam, he just throws it out. I tend to think that because Hanzo changed his approach, this might have been his downfall. Now, keep in mind, it's been working the entire time. Why would you change it? I don't know. They don't go into why he changed the tether. I'm assuming because all he was going to do was more of the tactical approach, but clearly it was a failure because this is how it ended. Adding up these scores, we find that Freddie, in fact, got 3 checks to Scorpion's 2. I guess that makes Freddie from Scooby Doo a better rope dartist than Scorpion from Mortal Kombat? Is that possible? Can we get an official ruling here? Huh? Okay, and everything just, guys, before everybody starts getting really mad in the comments on how Scorpion is really blah, 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 it's just for fun. It's just a joke. It's just good times. Relax yourself a little bit. If you're really still upset in 5 minutes, go out and rope dart. Peace, love, dart life.